Thank you for tuning into the My Positive Perspective Internet Show today. My Positive Perspective Internet Show has the purpose of showcasing and featuring groups and individuals whose goal it is to better serve the Charleston community area. Today's episode is brought to you by Vistaprint, who reminds you that first images are always important. Today's guest is Mr. Ward Irvin. So how you doing, Mr. Irvin?
Wonderful.
Good.
Nice to see you, Jason.
Nice seeing you, sir.
Thank you.
And Mr. Irvin had 3 sons that I grew up swimming with on my swim team. And about my personal story, swimming was very instrumental in helping me overcome a tragic car wreck that I was in, and helped me live life and help me recover to where I am today. Mr. Irvin, one of the coolest memories I have about those years swimming was, always, the difficult swim practices and the physicality it took to survive those practices, but also the incredible friendships, that I had with your sons and other people on the team. So, maybe you could, mention, or maybe how about as a parent, did you build friendships with other parents on the swim team as well?
Yes, very much, Jason. And neat thing about swimming, or really any other sport, really, that even though it's an individual competing event, it is a team sport.
Mm-hmm.
And whether it's at a competition or a meet or practice, whatever, it is a team sport. And as you could tell, and as you learned when you think back, team sports, it builds character, it builds strength, it builds focus, and so forth. And that's the enjoyment that I have when I write about sports and when I wrote Road to Rupp. It's a team sport, and it's more than just a competition. It's the practices, it's the interplay with the team members themselves, and these are things that you'll always have throughout life. So that's what's unique about it. So.
Yeah, and it's really important to start to build those characteristics as a youngster, because, like you said, they carry right on over into adulthood, and those things, and you can get advice from friends, you can get encouragement from friends, you can just have more fun when you're doing something that you ordinarily would not do. I mean, I can say with full confidence I would not have gotten up before 5 and before school to swim practice if I didn't like the people that I swam with, and I'm sure it's when you wrote the Word to Rupp, which is about basketball, the sport of basketball, correct?
Yes, high school basketball.
Yeah, and those kids too, they have to enjoy who they're competing with.
Well, and you touched on something also, Jason. The neat thing about team sports, whatever it is, not only do you get benefits from your other team members, you learn from each team member.
Yeah, you do.
And you get positive input from each team member, and everybody grows. You grow not only in ability and skill, but also as a person. That's what's neat. So, and when I wrote Road to Rupp, the neat thing, the characters throughout the story, you can see their character in a positive way, getting better and better towards what they've learned, not only in the state championship, which is what the story's about each other, and that's what's fun.
Yeah. And I mean, it's it's very important to build these friendships and realize that you're all trying to master the same challenge, and when that means you're in similar situations, so you're going to be able to relate to each other better.
Exactly, and you touched on something also, Jason. The challenges, it's more than just a competition in the game. It's challenges that they have in life, which they do in the story.
Yes.
Their school, their personal relationships, the relationship with their coach, their parents, and their adversaries that they compete against. Yes, you learn on all that.
Yeah. And not to mention girlfriends too, right?
Oh yeah, and the main character in Road to Rupp, Joanne Boone, his girlfriend, little bumps in the road, and it's a growing, fun story.
Yeah. And that's how life is. Just as long as you live it correctly and you're positive. You see a obstacle, but you go after it and you tackle it, and you have teammates to support you. And all that stuff is really interesting.
It is, and again, you touched on something else. These obstacles never stop.
No.
In life, they'll continue on. And if you're in a competitive sport, whether it's swimming or whatever it is, or basketball, the story. In the workplace, you have teammates and people that you work with, and you're always going to have bumps in the road. You're always going to have forks, which way do I go? And if you have the foundation of good teamwork and how to get to where you want to get to, you can apply these principles that you've learned in swimming, and my sons learned, and I've tried to incorporate all this and also in the story.
Oh, good, great. Well, how can people get a hold of your book?
They can go on Barnes & Noble or Books A Million or Amazon.com or go to WardIrvin.com, our website. So you can order the book from the website.
Okay, great.
Or any of those bookstores.
Great. Well, thank you for tuning in to My Positive Perspective. Don't forget my radio show every Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. on Kinetic Hi-Fi. So, thank you for tuning in and have a great day.
On a sunny day, I feel my thoughts drift away. Only good vibes and good times living in my brain. On a sunny day, catch me lamping in the shade, feeling so fine and so high. Oh, my sunny day, still I hope all my efforts will one day pan out. The love within you'll never be without. So I roll, feeling strong and so invincible.